Hello everybody, and welcome to another Howler for an hour. This time we're checking out Knights of the Road, which is a game that just recently released that caught my eye because it looks to be a very well-made, at least it looks very polished, it has good graphics. It's a 8-bit style platformer adventure game, apparently, with a focus on acrobatics and secrets. I don't know exactly what that means. Maybe we're dealing with a precision platformer here, hopefully not. But maybe that would be fun too if they did it well. So let's see what we got here. I love me some retro-style games if they're done right. So maybe this one is. Of course, before we begin to find out, if you like the video, do think about giving it a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, you can think about doing that as well. But if you really want to help out, think about coming over to Twitch. I'm trying to reach a partner, but of course need more viewers to do it. So if you want to come by, whether to lurk or to talk, think about doing so, because it does make a big difference. And we'd honestly love to have you. We also have a pretty cool Discord community if you want to check that out. I have a coffee link if you want to help directly monetize my content, and I have a merch store if you want to buy some cool stuff. Links in the description, and you can check them out at your leisure. That being said, we have Estler, Fair, and Tuppy hanging out for this one too. How you guys doing?
Hey.
I'm
pretty good.
Okay.
Better than
Good
yesterday.
old procrastinating some Unity work. Let's go.
Well, at least you're multitasking. That's at least somewhat helpful. You know, like you can't say you're procrastinating too much if you're doing a bunch of things. Well, okay, you can still procrastinate on stuff you're not doing, but. And also, Esther is doing better than yesterday. That's good, because Esther has been dealing with terrible vertigo for the last 3 days, so that's good to hear you're doing better, honestly. I'm glad that this day has treated you slightly better. Keep that up. Keep that up, please.
My mom's
yes,
been
please.
dealing with some nausea and stuff the last few days.
Oof.
Some really bad nausea.
I hope that settles down, too. But yeah, the pixel art in this game looks really nice, so I just stick with the game. Eat simply, by the way. Yogurts, stay away from acidic things. That probably will help. King Theobald, report. Okay, this guy is probably not a good person, from the looks of him. The batch of new materials arrives. Splendid! Let the soldiers rest, and then go on a hunt again. Edith, yes sir. He's a lich. He certainly looks like it. There's not much left. Mustache lich. Also lucky, we'd love to join you. We'd love for you to join us, you two people over here at Twitch. Yeah. Iowa, Fred, get ready! It looks like some nice loot is coming our way. Hey, look, listen. Let's get to it then. Let's get the loot. Your money are our lives, gentlemen. Fred and Iowa are outlaws. They roam the country roads, robbing the rich, but not the poor. Ah, Robin Hood. Iowa's a fairy, and she is magical. She can transform into a magical shield boomerang. Fred uses to protect himself and to attack enemies. You know, given the setting so far, Fred kind of looks like he more belongs in Indiana Jones, though. Fred's power and Iowa's magic have always helped the two to escape from it. I guess you could wear clothes like... Well, I don't know, do tank tops exist in medieval fantasy? Sure. However, they're not yet aware of what a perilous adventure lies ahead. The pants, the belt, maybe, yeah. Not so sure about tank... I guess you could make a tank top. It's easy to make a tank top. You take any old shirt, you just rip the arms off, so... Alright, so here's our world map. You can see here that the game caught my eye because I thought the pixel art looked really nice, and there's a lot of detail to it, you know? So let's start with the E button, apparently. Alright. Of course, looks aren't everything, so let's see how the game actually handles. So I can throw, shield, I can do that. Okay.
Wait, is
Press
this
Y to
just
reset.
Rygar?
Is this just Rygar? Oh, Rygar! What's Rygar? Remind me where Rygar is. That name sounds familiar.
It is a game where you have a yo-yo shield. As I scroll with a yo-yo shield.
Perfect. Can't throw while jumping. Have to be on the ground. Can only throw left and right. Can't throw up.
Why would you want to?
Yeah, it's true. Press X to throw your shield. Press and hold X while jumping to attack an enemy. Yeah, well, that's whatever you call that, so. Yeah. It's got the adventure. It's got Zelda 2, jump on things, you land on it, and bounce off of it. Just for the shield instead of oh, double jump. Double recharges if you let it or hit an enemy on the head. Okay. Meat. Yeah, it is like Zelda 2 though, because you have to remember. I can also block.
Well, it is a shield.
Yeah, it makes sense. So I seem to have lost the ability to throw my shield randomly.
Yeah.
Don't know why.
Yes, you do.
A meter.
Oh, okay, I see. Use your man with throwing the shield. You should have told me that sooner. To regain okay.
Now you tell me.
Alright, got it. I didn't even notice those. I just figured I could throw it anytime. Beat a block and inflict enemy bullets, yeah.
Bullets.
Okay, they're not deflecting back, they're just deflecting up. Alright.
Yeah, you're deflecting, not reflecting.
Yeah, I guess there's a... I guess that is a semantic difference, yes. Oh good, I can do the Mega Man thing where, like, I don't want to use a ladder, I can just drop. Bird. Oh, hey. Bird that shows you a secret. Very good.
Even though you tried to kill it.
Well, the secret might be killing it. You never know. That is not a place I can go despite it being randomly open. Take that, random knight. Hello. Reads you, traveler. I am a wandering magician. There is no doubt that you will meet other magicians on your journey. We often wander. So it's because of Alzheimer's. Because we're all very old. I have a spell that can save your progress. For a small fee, I can write down your name into a magical book. If you fail, my spell will resurrect you right where you stand. We use my services. Sure, whatever. So I have to choose if I want to spend money on it, though. If you hit a chest and item appears from you, don't manage to collect the item before it's gone. It's not a big deal. You can resume from your previous state checkpoint and the chest will respawn. Okay. I mean, it's sort of a big deal, because that means I would have to, like, go die or something. Okay. Oh. Okay. Spike's not so dangerous in this game, as long as I'm holding down that button. Okay, I was wondering, I can bounce off the enemy projectiles. Good to know.
Definitely a fair bit of DuckTales inspiration.
Yeah, that's the other game that I was like Zelda 2 is a good example, but there's a better example. It's DuckTales. DuckTales is actually a really good example for how this combat works. Set X to the slope, jump up and press hold X. Minus the blocking, of course. Though, you could hit
like the aesthetics, too.
Yeah, it does.
Shovel
look,
Knight extensively
like,
uses that, don't it?
That's true. Shovel Knight also uses pogo bouncy things, too, if I recall. It's a pretty common thing to see in NES-style platformers these days. Actually, having some sort of jump bounce attack.
It's a fun mechanic.
Ah, yes, okay. And it's introducing that I can get... So, if I slide down... Extra height. Let's see.
However that works.
Momentum. It doesn't look like I need very much of it, either. Ah, see, there's a reason to keep mana right there. Wouldn't be able to break that otherwise.
Does that prevent your double jump?
Oh, it doesn't. For some reason, I just assumed it did. No, fuck you. Actually, wait. Hi. Okay, you just say the same thing. I'm sorry if you had anything to say. Well, that's a pity. I don't get to take your money? Well, that's a pity. Press X and hold while X. Press hold X while jumping to down and water not drown. Okay. Why are the blocks different down there?
Because they're underwater.
Fish. By the way, what's this drowning thing? It doesn't seem to be... I don't seem to be drowning. I seem to be fine. fish is harmless, and I can't attack it.
You're really interested in attacking random forest critters right now.
I mean, I am a dog. It's a very long jump. Oh, I guess because I need to float. It's interesting I could float on that, actually. I wouldn't think that would float me. Like, physically speaking.
Well, it is magical.
It's magic.
True, it is magical. Okay, well, Ah! I do it. I am disappointed. Oh, there's a ladder, though. I can try again.
Only had a wizard to go back to.
Yeah. Oh. They let me try again, but I have to work for it. I guess I could have also used that bird to cross that a little easier. Nice of them to give me a way back, though, honestly. Oh. Curious. Okay. Not sure why I'd go behind the tree.
Foreground objects.
No. That guy just has a gun. Okay, I don't know what time period this is. I guess this is like... I don't know. Oh, that was... Okay, this is...
I was looking at that and like... Is that guy a bard or is that a musket?
It took me a minute to like think, is this guy gonna shoot me when I cross this like horizontal plane? I was right, he did. Hello. There are vile knights and soldiers scurried about everywhere in our area now. That's why mom forbade me to leave our village. I used to go to the nearby village to visit with my grandmother. Now I can't. I'm afraid of the giant knight and his soldiers. He does sound scary, I guess, because he's giant, probably. Oh, Zim, hello!
You have been licked.
I can do that back. also, Papa. I like that emote. I want an emote. I want an emote like that, honestly. It's very good. I appreciate it.
Same.
I have no clue what the soldiers are looking for in our forests. Not mushrooms, for sure. My neighbor told me they once saw one of the soldiers catch a forest fairy, put it in her bag, and quickly go away. I'm not even sure it's true. My neighbor is a notable drunkard. Notable drunkard, even. Not just a general drunkard. Okay, fine. That's a good deal! Yeah. Of course, when you take my money, you're gonna tell me I got a good deal.
Dude, you're a powerful wizard on a bridge. If you want $5, just make it a toll.
It is a death pit or... yes. I got this kebab blade, I'm fine.
$5 well spent.
Well, especially if this is like a Metrovania where... Because I think it is. Now, going through that village kind of made me think, oh yeah, this is probably not stage-based. Because if it was stage-based, then... Well, it's kind of, you know... Can I access the map anytime? What the hell is this button here? I have one that makes me shiny. Nice.
Heal, maybe?
Maybe I'll do something later. Did Charm just lick the mic? No, but I did a good impression of that, didn't I? I like to near the mic. Slurp jump scare. What a good look! I like the reactions. Music reminds me of Game Gear. Yeah! The color, you know, the palette kind of makes me think Game Gear too. Because Game Gear was like pretty quality palette for the time. Sega's Game Gear flopped, but it didn't flop because of lack of technology. It flopped because of its battery life and cost. It actually had pretty good... Oh, hey, shot the block. That's good enough. It actually had pretty good stuff going for it, though. Like...
Yeah, it had around the same fidelity that the years later the GBA would have.
Yeah. It was ahead of its
gun
time.
did twice as much damage as your shield.
What's that?
The gun did twice as much damage as your shield.
Oh, to the
broke
blocks.
a block in one hit.
Soldiers installed this was still great, and as you can see, it's locked. Most likely they gave the key to the troll that was supposed to go to this tunnel. The trolls are slow on the uptake. Probably forgot what they said, went hunting and got lost. Okay, random, mysterious traveler person. Thanks for the information. Oh, it's one of those games where if I jump up the ladder, it's faster. Definitely Mega Man vibes, where like I can grab the very bottom of it, like that. Okay, fine. There's a very dangerous troll road nearby. If you plan to fight, some backup will hurt. Would you like to use my services? Very sensible of you. I like each of them have a different line when I gave them money, where they compliment me on my buying decision. Jump ahead to dummy on your head to restore your mana. Oh, nice. Oh, that's how I restore mana, by hitting things. Makes sense. King Theobald ruled well, loved and admired by all. When suddenly an evil befell, the queen was struck by a spell. That's a bard, by the way. There's a bard for you. My brother and I gig around the area. We do performances to let people have some fun. Have our horsey recently ran away. Oh no, not your horsey. You're stuck here now. It's all Garrett's fault. There's no getting that, I don't think. At least not the moment.
They use the chest itself as a way of blocking you from getting to it.
Yeah, that's to be fair, clever way of doing it. Also, yeah, I really like the Tales of Adventure game. It's actually kind of cool. Oh, did I manage to pick up that thing's coin while jumping on it? And that's actually impressive that I was able to do that. I'm glad I could do that.
I must consume.
Hi.
What is that thumping I hear whenever you speak, Esler?
What?
Wait, why am I getting
There's a sound like a thumping, like something's knocking against the mic every time you speak.
Weird.
This guy seems to randomly attack? Yeah, okay. I feel like attack when he's not. I guess that was gold well spent again. No, he's right, though. There is little noises. I wonder if it is you shuffling or something. I'm not really sure. It appears that I need to attack from behind to kind of... Like, if I attack the back of his arm, then it's safer for me. Oh, he's not very smart, is he? Doesn't need to be, though, because he just hits like a fucking truck, so... Yeah, see, like... There we go. Finally. That seemed really annoying to fight, because it's just like, if he's attacking when I attack, I just kind of get hit. Like, alright. A she shanty just popped in my brain. And we'll roll the old chariot along, we'll roll the old chariot along, and we'll roll the old chariot along, and we'll all hang on behind. Huh. That's interesting. I guess because of the bard made you think of that. Oh, hi. I got struck by the chest! Alright. Oh, I see. Yeah, I figured it out. How do... I guess you need to use the shield throw sometimes. Like, no choice of the matter. I had to shield throw to get that guy. That's fair enough. But, like, I do kind of trade hits if I do that, as I figured. This game seems alright so far. I'm not... Yeah, taking out the gunners when they're in those sort of positions is kind of weird. I'm not sure how to... Oh, I see. Oh my god, between screens? That's a little rude.
Interesting puzzle.
Definitely could use that. Yeah. What the hell? I didn't quite land on the block, but I still recovered my double jump. Interesting. Oh! Yeah, this is surprisingly wanting quite a bit of puzzle solving. Such as jumping off that guy to make that guy shoot the bullets that should break the block. Congratulations, you made it find my secret hideout. Congratulations, you can pay me money. Splendid. Is this for progress? I like I have to know for crawfish. Evil crawfish. But can I get over there? Probably. Actually, it should be easy enough. Yeah, not a problem. I wonder which way is theoretically forward progress. Another wizard. I'll typically go the other way. Because the other way was a secret hideout. That sounds way cooler than where I'm going. Oh god. That guy's a bit dangerous when you come for that direction. So his service, just don't tell anyone about this place. They have different. So each wizard has a different message whether you say yes or no. Okay. Oh. There we go. It's like, oh no, they're too short. That looks important, doesn't it? Oh, hold on. Hold on, there we go. It's a matter of being investigatory. What's this? Well, looks like we have found an ancient spell scroll, but it's just a bit of it. I haven't figured out yet what kind of power it holds. How about looking for the mystery pages? It may turn out to come in handy. It looks like I need 6 pieces.
I returned.
Hello.
I'm back.
Oh, we're back here. Nice. I got a spell piece or something. Worth it. That was the correct path to take first. This game still's fine so far. It's not leaving much. You know what it is though? Like, it's well made. Pixar art's great. Music's alright. It's just kind of there for me, but it's fine. Nothing wrong with it. But so far, this game has not landed an identity, so let's see if it actually can do that. You know? You know what I mean by what a game not having landed an identity? Like, it doesn't...
Yeah.
I haven't felt anything that sets it apart yet.
Well, you don't see many games where you're primarily using a shield.
True. It's good, though. I think it's a good game. Just... Oh, this is weird. I have to jump, go back, block.
Like, if it did more stuff like that, that would be something. Like, a lot of its core identity,
I really do that. Oh.
its special mechanics, it just doesn't really use.
Come on. I'm good. Let's see. I'm as fast as the bull, so I have to move fast too. There we go. I do wonder if there'll be, like, other things to spend gold on. I assume so. Hello. Eric with the challenge Giant Knight. Eric's the strongest man in their village. I hope he can do it. That sounds like our first boss. Let's see if we can find it. Can't go that way, apparently. I'm sorry, but I ran out of stock. It's all thanks to the soldiers. We ended up in this this kind of situation. So forge just armor and sword for Eric, using all the materials I had left. Okay. Furry discovered. Werewolf. Werewolves like myself had an innate ability to regenerate. So I created a spell to heal wounds. The cost is only 150. I'd love it. One moment. I'm going to go farm. On those 2 plants, because I have a spot. Werewolf. We found Blythe.
Unexpected werewolf just standing out in the middle of nowhere in a fantasy setting and not being screamed at or anything. That's very refreshing.
It's like, hey yo, I'm a werewolf. Hi there, werewolf. How you doing?
Selling healing magic.
Which I kind of feel like I need. Let me scrounge the remaining 50 coins off these plants if I don't fuck up these jobs. There we go. I already see an obvious farm spot right here, so... Heck yeah. Oh, at least I got healing. This'll do. Enemies are a bit stingy with coins, but...
Ah, yes. Grinding. Part of the charm plays games experience.
I feel like the coins maybe are a little more rare than they need to be from enemies.
At this rate, you only have to do this back and forth thing a little over 100 times.
I mean, this also be seeing the drop rates, I guess. Quite an expensive spell right off the bat. I am optimizing by jumping up to the next screen and then falling right back down, which does help at the same time. Yeah, the chests are definitely more worthwhile because of it. But I must say, regardless, I do think this drop rate... I understand if they want to make it a bit occasional, how money drops, but... I think it's a little too occasional, personally. At least I spent this up, though. Got into a rhythm.
Yeah, because they want to discourage grinding.
That's gonna stop me. Now here's a question. Do you think I'm ever gonna get both of them dropping a coin at the same time?
Eventually, maybe.
I bet the rate is like 5%. Or maybe 10 at most. I wonder what rates they set for this.
It'd be nice if they do that thing that I see some games doing now, where if you're at full health and you pick up health, you get one instead.
Yeah, I was actually thinking that in the back of my head too, like... These health drops, though, I wish they could turn to money. Like, I don't need it. Should I just sell the food or something? I did get the 2 coins, though. Like I was...
I also find it ironic that a plant is dropping meat.
You know, it's like mushrooms in the forest, where it's like... Technically, a chick of the forest, you know? The mushrooms are called chick of the woods, specifically. And that's because they taste like chicken. So maybe it's maybe these guys taste like a roast of beef.
No, they just had that inside of them. That was their food.
I think I've seen human enemies drop meat too, though. But then again, they're probably just add into their packs.
Casual.
No, you ate them.
Waste not, want not.
Well, at least each run is only taking a few seconds.
That's the reason I'm still doing it. That's a little more efficient to do it that way. More dangerous.
Is
more
it?
efficient. Potentially. I don't know. Is that if I don't get hit, maybe.
That's a couple.
Well, falling straight down. Well, I'm doing a double jump to land on the top one, so that's like delays my falling a little bit, which is why I thought it maybe is faster.
If you didn't get hit.
If I didn't get hit. It requires a very precise weave. Probably not worth it overall. To be fair, if they don't drop anything, then after bouncing on the bottom enemy, I can immediately just start heading back up the ladder, so... My goodness, so this drop rate, I must say. This goes beyond discouraging grinding. This goes to... No, you basically do not get this. Except for very rarely. Like, this is the frequency of, like... Keep in mind, another game, another platform where I tend to grind. This is the frequency of getting a Mega Man 1-up.
I don't know if it's that bad.
Pretty
It
close.
seems about, like, pretty close to the grinding rates for, like, La Milana.
Does La Milana also discourage grinding, or...?
It's technically possible if you absolutely need it.
I want regeneration right now, so I'm going to spend 30 minutes because that is my definition of right now. I guess, I don't know. Nah, I honestly didn't think it would be this bad. But at this point, we're kind of doing it, so whatever. Like, this is a very small... Like, drop rates for money in games are typically not this low. They're only single coins, too. Just drop the single coins. They're just single coins.
And what got me is...
Even in La Milana, they at least dropped 2.
Yeah.
In that chest that you got in the room you keep going back through, you only got like 5 coins from that bag.
Yeah, that's the other reason too. I was noticing the bags weren't even giving me that much, which like I'm just gonna grind this, you know. Also, the werewolf is kind of ripping us off, I guess.
Unless it's a really good spell. Like the region lasts for like 30 seconds or something.
Well, healing is pretty valuable, especially when I only have 3 hit points.
Yeah, rather...
I mean, obviously
Nice.
it'll go up. It looks like it goes up to 6, maybe. But...
Is it worth 30 resurrections?
That is a lot, isn't it? I hope. Well, it depends on how often it saves me, I suppose. Okay, the coins are coming a little more frequently now. That's good.
Also, why are there any problems in this world when it costs $5 to resurrect infinitely?
Yeah. The Wizards are offering a pretty good deal, honestly.
I think one of the Dragon Quest games pokes fun at that with when you get married, it's instead of until death do you part, until like your final resurrection or something.
Thanks for sticking around for the riveting gameplay, everyone.
We're close.
We are close.
Just delay it a bit more.
Which means that when I hit 149, I won't see a coin in a very long time. That's how this is gonna work. I already know it.
True, Sirio.
JV's dead side doesn't know what to say. I mean, that's fair. It feels like that's most everyone today. It seems like everybody is tired today.
I've had a tiring past few days.
I was trying to do some...
I've been sleeping badly. Also, what are you working on, Tubby?
I am putting an artificial underground jungle biome into a world that is older than what they would have naturally generated in.
Which game?
Terraria.
Okay, interesting.
Yes, this world predates the underground desert, but I want the NPC it offers.
So you're trying to splice it into an old world.
Yeah, which
how many kills?
it's built. Which it's built in such a way that you can do that. You can like spread biomes into old worlds and bring new items into old worlds and make it work.
That's good. I'm glad they thought of that. Minecraft kind of works for that too. Also, we're done. Thank God.
Hooray!
Also, just wanted to get the furries a buddy.
You do gotta pay each other to keep each other afloat.
Amazing. Hurry up. Let's test it. You should show your abilities because of RLB. Okay. Okay, I see. So how do I use it? Okay. Oh, that uses like a little bit of my mana, like 1/5. That's pretty good. Because that means I can heal 5 times out of mana bar. Without any
You're not that
regeneration.
big, no, man.
Did my
What
spell
does
come in
Will
handy? Yes, it did. Thank you, werewolf. What is that?
Good doggy.
Oh, I see. It just has like extremely large nose. I was confused. Like its face was confusing me. I think I get it though. Oh, there. Do you believe? Given that we were just trying to focused on this werewolf, I read this as, "Hello there. Do you believe furries exist?" Yes, there's one to your left. Like, he sure does. One of them is right in front of you. Oh yeah, Iowa. Eh? Your shield could speak. That's right. It's my familiar. I remember reading about them in books, but I thought they were only fairy tales. No, the books say fairies are real, but I guess it's just fairy tales. I mean, it's a tale about a fairy, I suppose. Okay. Ah, I see. It's like, why is the ground focus so hard? Okay, fair enough. Ah, there it is. Oh. Wow, it looks pricey. Good that we decided to check it. I got an achievement for finding the golden cup, apparently. What's up? I've seen the banker burying something next to that tree. Ah, I see. I need a hint to find that. My dad will take down this giant knight. You'll see. My dad's the bravest man in the world. Uh-oh. He's not the protagonist. I'm worried about his fate. You're the Giant Knight. He's a very tough opponent. Oh, by the way, that chalice gave me 50 coins, I'd like to note. You know, the exact amount I needed to buy the spell. But you know what? It's fine, because now I have that 50
Naturally.
45. Now I have that for later, so... Aha. This wasn't a waste. Not really.
Probably.
Giant Knight is so strong. I was fighting with all my strength, but beware of his spear. Yeah, that's a big guy. Knight the Giant. Knight the Giant. I thought you were the Giant Knight. You're Knight the Giant? Okay, is that your name is Knight and your title is the Giant? Okay, fair enough. What do we have here? Another brave fool?
Yeah, he's the giant, knight.
The ogre was bigger than him.
Let's see who's will break first. Your shield or break spear. Oh shit, the handle hurts apparently. I thought I could stand with that looking at it.
You can probably pogo on it.
No, I can't!
Wow!
Killy. I presume that if I attack him when he has a spear, it's a little more dangerous for me. Oh, and also if he's iframing and I bounce him, he doesn't take damage, but I do. It makes sense that he doesn't take damage, but my pogo doesn't work so if an enemy is flashing and I try to pogo on them, I take damage. I agree that they shouldn't take damage if they're flashing. Obviously, that's iframes. But why can't I bounce on them?
That is a bit...
So yeah, if he's flashing, I need to get away from him. So I cannot chain that. I have to get away for a bit. Okay, well, I should have seen that coming. I knew he was going to jump back there.
Yeah, he jumps back randomly.
Was it random? I thought it was after a certain number of stabs. Maybe that is random then. But yeah, it's kind of weird that I can't pogo when it's stuck in the wall. Like, okay, so basically what I'm learning from both of these situations is you can pogo on enemies and things that you can hurt or break. But if you can't hurt / break them, then you get hurt if you try it. Which I think is dumb, but okay. A fun challenge would be to beat this guy without landing on the ground. I think you could do it. Probably. So yeah, is regeneration helpful? Yes. Yes, it is. Yeah, so do you agree with me, though, by the way, that if he's flashing, I should be able to still land on him? But, like, yeah, look at that. See how I get hurt? You cannot do that. You're not allowed. It's really dumb.
I do agree.
So I think, and given that that's also how the spear worked, that I think it is if something that's harmful to me, if something can cause me contact damage, and I can't currently hurt it, then I will get hurt if I try to shield bounce on it. That's the rule. That is very dumb, because the shield bounce should always deflect an attack, you know? Well, okay, there is an exception to that rule, though, because I can actually shield bounce on projectiles. But if I'm, like, making contact with something dangerous that is either invincible at the moment or invincible in general, and it's not a projectile, then I take damage. But if it's a projectile, I should bounce on it. So the rules are kind of confusing, though, because despite these rules being kind of like they are in this fight, projectiles are something I should bounce on. That is a good thing to bounce on, so it's weird. Boy, are you here to rescue me? Thank you so much. You're the fairy. Actually, we kind of hoped to rob this fort, but there doesn't seem to be any gold here. Oh well. Oh, so you're robbers. ... 2 dots. Well, kinda. Why are you locked up with... Now there's 3 dots. What? Why are you locked in the cage, anyway? I'm not sure. While being here, I overheard soldiers talking. You ever have, like, a cutscene go too slow as fancy dialogue and you're tempted to press a button, but then you're worried you're gonna skip the cutscene? Have that problem.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna press a few things. Okay, the normal buttons are... Oh, no! Okay! There we go. Fred, why don't we head north? I'm sure we'll take a lot of booty... Well, I'm sure we'll take a lot of booty on the way! Giggity! Sounds like if I who do this, why do they hunt down fairies? Yeah, so somebody's hunting fairies. Probably the lich we saw. Figure that out. Well, I don't know. Come on, it's gonna be fun. Well, let's get going. I love his angular face on the right during this. But also, that cutscene was, like, lame and slow and whatever. There's not a lot of personality to the characters right now. It's just kind of like they talk, like, hey, we're gonna rob the place. Still gold. Oh, let's go figure out the fairy thing. I don't know. Yeah, let's do it. Come on. It'll be fun. Figure out why people are getting kidnapped. I guess. Like, also, I guess it is stage-based. Because we're in a new stage now. Okay, so, like, it's stage-based, but there's a little bit of exploration for each stage. Also, it's not a world. I thought it was going to be a level select screen, but no, it seems to be forward progress only. So I don't think I can go back to levels.
I wonder if there's some ghouls and ghosts influence here. I mean, just look at the way Fred jumps.
Okay,
And
now that
Nat-
but the boss stuff was pretty good. But these stage things are boring. Like, now that I'm here a second one, I'm gonna make a full commentary. Because the first song these songs are inoffensive, but I don't like them. They're kind of just like a normal medieval chords, we're not gonna do anything interesting with it. Like, that's kind of, it's like, yeah, it's got the vibe, but like, it's not very clever about it. Like, it's just, yeah, that's medieval-ish, I guess. Did the medieval music style, good work. But like, the melody is so boring though. It's just a standard medieval chords on both this song and the previous one. I'd like to know. Both stage themes were making me feel this way, and it's not doing anything special with it. Also, notice how the music's all low tones. That also makes it a little less interesting. There's not a lot of chord variants. They're staying in one section of to put it in a way that makes sense, because I don't really know musical terms, despite knowing musical. I vibe with music, but I don't know the terms. I'm not academically taught. Oh, it got a little higher now. That got a little more interesting. But basically, it was only staying in one part of the piano, basically. Like, only one set of chords and one set of keys.
One register.
My magic rod will resurrect you if you fell. Good. Also, hey, I had a reason to grind, kinda, because... Can you imagine if I had beaten the boss, and then realized, oh, I've went forward a stage and I can't go back? That sign is not lying. But yeah, like, imagine if I hadn't bought the regeneration spell, went to fight the boss, and was like, I'll just come back later, and I couldn't. So I guess, I mean, there was a chalice, obviously, to get that gold, but... Yeah, there's reason to grind, I suppose. Because you don't know when the stage will just, you know, get to a boss deal, and, like, obviously the boss was kind of, what's the word? Obvious? Like, it was kind of choreographed in this case, but... Hi.
The moral of the story here is to give furries money for goods and services.
Yes.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. I made a vice to... Oh, yeah, double jump. That's actually surprisingly hard, for a very simple reason. After throwing the shield, you're forced to stand there for a bit. So it's actually hard to jump in time for that sort of thing. So, I like the kickback technique, especially with jumping, but I wish I could jump a little bit after throwing the shield. Like, it actually takes a while to actually be able to let me do it. Maybe a little too long. Ow. That was far enough away. If you listen to the song, though, it's not very inspired. Like, it's competently composed, but without any real creativity. Very scantily clad fellow. Wait, who?
The thing throwing rocks at you.
Oh, okay. Well, it's like a cork, so it makes sense. Alibaba's treasure? Okay. Cup and ruby rod, orb, next. There's 6 items. Does that mean there's 6 stages? So I gotta find a ruby, a rod, an orb, a necklace, and a crown. Okay. There's all sorts of directions. Information? You need a key to lock that steel grate. Have you fought trolls before? Trolls are usually the ones that keep keys. When defeating a troll, you can only get its key if you come bearing no other keys. What? It basically just told me, oh, you want to get a key? Well, that's nice. So, like, if you already have the key, then enemies that drop keys just won't drop keys. That's what that guy basically said. So, like, good luck finding keys if you already have a key, because something may drop a key, but you don't know because they won't drop because you have a key. Why can't I hold multiple keys? Trying to figure this one out. Do I need to break it on the other screen to come back? Maybe. So if you go to the gate immediately, if wherever it is, there it is. This guy is placed in a fun place. Oh, cool. I like how I got his. I like how he dropped money, but I couldn't get it. Because I left. Oh, is it wanting me to.
I think I saw your gold number go up by 1.
Oh, maybe I did get it.
Can you reflect it off the hill?
No. Reflect? No, I'm just gonna go this way. Oh, fuck. I didn't even see that. Alright, bye.
Stupid Zubat. You're colored exactly like Zubat. Maybe you're going to get something that'll let you fire up.
Also, placing enemies in a place where I immediately scroll them off screen and they respawn. Not the best way to do it. Also, yeah, I know I'm skipping chests. I'm just like, I'm seeing enough chests placed in weird positions that I'm just like, there's an upgrade. I'm just gonna leave them. Like, there's something I can use for this, you know? Not fun to fight. I'm just gonna hit him like this. There we go. So I got a key, so I should go back immediately, I guess. Oh, fuck. I thought you counted as a mini-boss that wouldn't respawn. Alright. Wait, that's kind of beneficial, actually. Yeah, so this game has good art, but the music is kind of and the gameplay is fine. Ruby! Wait, that was it? Just for a ruby? Okay. Do you think I should try to hit those chests? I just have a bad habit with games sometimes where I'm like, I try to do something way before I have the upgrade for it, and then I like spend too long on it. But you guys seem to be talking about it, so do you guys want me to try to do some stuff for this? Like that one I think I need to...
I would wait until it's obvious that you're about to fight a boss and you haven't gotten anything yet before going back.
Like, how do I trigger this bat safely? That wasn't a death pit, as the screen transition. I died on a screen transition rather than a death pit, but it counted as a death pit because I don't know. But that's where I killed that guy. So did you see what happened there? Also, those bats are a little
nice job.
Yeah, I figured I'd drop down because oh yeah, there's definitely a place down there, so why not? I think that one requires something else. Wait, I have a question then. if I don't climb down the ladder, I drop. But it allows that. It allows that for some reason. I don't like that there's actually, sometimes you can do go down, usually with a ladder, admittedly, but sometimes there's a down, and it's not clear if that's a down to death or a down to just something.
The arbitrary death planes.
Funny. Like, is that a death? I assume so. Oh, there's a way of farming money. Boxes to drop money. By the way, I'm gonna say this resurrection spell feels kind of necessary.
You mean,
regeneration spell. Because, yeah, I feel like the game's not perfect, not well designed in some ways.
Looks like that guy's
You know what I don't like a lot right now is there's a lot of enemies placed in tight corridors where, keep in mind, the only attack that I have doesn't cost mana is this one. The shield throw costs mana. Now, you can get mana back, but I don't like the fact that they actually are placed in enemies in such a way that you literally cannot kill them unless you can spend some mana. You do realize, you see why I have a problem with that?
Mm-hmm.
Because if I were to enter that room with the orc throwing rocks and I had no mana, then I would literally just have to run into him and take a hit. Just like run through him and leave. Or go back and get mana, but that's not a very fun thing to do either, so... And I don't think it's a good idea, like... Obviously, when you have a special weapon, it should make your life easier to find enemies sometimes, but... it shouldn't be required. Hi. Freeze you. I sense magic aura around you. Your skill is familiar, right? Yeah. I can offer you a spell that allows your familiar to turn to a battle though. Wow, Fred, let's buy, huh? What this dialogue is? I think this game has an option for Russian or English. I think the developers are originally Russian. And the English is thus a little bit flat because of that. Let's buy! Why is it so much cheaper? Great! You can switch your skills. Yes, I can. Do that.
Maybe it's more essential?
Can I use it in there? Probably, but I don't know about that. Oh. If they provide a dummy, that means I can recharge, at least. Jump up projectiles recovers mana, right? Oh, I guess I could do that, yeah. So I guess I could use the projectile items for that. Granted, that doesn't help me in situations where it's a melee enemy. But I guess I can, yeah. Wait, what is the point of this block? I thought this block was here so I could shoot that. Oh. Okay, that works. This might sound weird, but coming from a musical place, I hate music like this. I actually prefer bad music that's interesting to listen to over music that is this, you know?
Just mediocre.
Mediocre music is worse than no music for me. How do you trigger that bad without getting absolutely destroyed by it? Just Exists music annoys me because, like, here's the thing about mediocre music. If music is mediocre, that means it's competently composed. That's the thing. It is competently composed music. How do you deal this bad? How do you actually deal this bad? Look at this. Look at this guy. Look at it. Can I bait him over here? Nope. Nope. No baiting. This is how you deal with the bat. You have mana. That's how you deal with the bat. I hate these enemies that are basically just like a giant problem unless you have mana. And yeah, I usually have some mana, but still.
Why does that cost mana?
The shell throw? I wish it didn't, but it does.
I guess it costs a little more energy to...
You notice too, like that bat, I just jump a little bit up and it's like, I'm gonna attack you. But that first bat on that first screen just does not fucking attack unless I'm right next to it, and then it hurts me. How Taros is the bow? Okay, so... Okay, you wanna know something? The shield throw does as much damage as it, but the shield throw is cheaper and can hit twice. So the bow... Oh, I got another key? Okay. So, the shield throw is actually better than the bow as far as damage. Oh, by the way, no. Because I can jump on projectiles, except for when I can't jump on projectiles because it hurts me instead. So no, I can't regen my mana off the rocks, by the way. Oh, okay, cool. Is it because I tiptoe forward? But yeah, so, your thought... Was it fair that said that I could jump off the rocks? Like, or no, it was Sirio. Sirio suggested I could jump off the rocks of that enemy. But no, I can't jump off projectiles. I could just jump off. I could jump off that. I guess the rock doesn't count as a projectile because it's going along the ground. I don't know. Yeah.
Consistency. Who needs it?
You're gonna have a mechanic like you could jump off dangerous obstacles. It should be consistent. I should be able to bounce off invincible enemies without hurting them, but nonetheless be able to do it. I should be able to jump off of any thrown object. Maybe not necessarily with breaking them, but still. But yeah, if you have no mana, your only option here is to run past them. Did I get everything over here? I did. That fish is confused. Hello, fish. Oh, you can't even see it. This fish is confused. Yeah, this game feels, for me, it feels well enough made, but aggressively mediocre in a lot of ways. Which is a shame. I wanted to... This has good pixel art. The controls are fine, by the way, for the most part, aside from the inconsistencies we were discussing. Really? You're gonna make me shoot each one individually? Okay.
No. They're gonna make you shoot each one individually twice.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I hope this isn't for progress, because there is another path I wanted to check. This does feel forward progressy. Pretty sure there was one other path with a chest I didn't grab. I'll just go get that. This is just busy work. What kind of game? Stage-based platformer. Some mechanics that resemble DuckTales or Shovel Knight. But it's so... Oh my god, this song! I'm sorry, just like so many of the chords are just da 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 da, and it's like, god damn it, do something cool. Not the, like, be interesting, god damn it. Yeah, I should have used the death shortcut, I agree. I assume that's what you meant, like I just did. Wait, did I access that area from this path? I can't remember. What path led? There's another path somewhere. I just need to remember where it is. Go up. Okay. I don't want to wait. Yeah, that's right. This is what I was looking for. Thank you. Armor provides you better protection. Check this. Maybe you'll find something interesting. Okay. Oh, what are these fucking prices? This is a stage-based game. How am I doing this? I'm gonna guess he shows up multiple places. Those prices. This place is called a Goblin Valley, as there are plenty of them. A Goblin Valley? Are there multiple Goblin Valleys? There are also orcs and trolls running around. I hear trolls kidnap kids and bring them to their caves. And they won't come here because of my dad. He's a very strong man. That's cool. That's cool, bye. So... what do I do in this situation, though? Everything costs 200 and 250. Was it? I think the cheapest item was 200. I guess I can get this between multiple stages?
I'm wondering if this
True
is
answer.
a game that has an ability to have a second loop or something.
Game is a very confusing design. Yeah, see, the thing is, like... It's the way it's designed in certain ways is like really perplexing / bothering me. Okay, 220, 250, and 200. Okay. I mean, I guess I'll go.
Maybe
the other
you'll find
way.
enough money in the next game.
I'm done. And the fact they don't mark death pits whatsoever, like you know, like a lot of games will mark death pits, like just to provide an example. This is the death pit. What you could do is simply have a kind of pixelated dark gradient at the bottom, kind of adding a pixelated shadow at the bottom of the screen there, and then it tells you, oh, that's like a deep dark pit. Don't go there, you know, so like that. Oh, that's cool. Falls up. It just felt like the choice to make. Well. You know what's also great about the bat's attack? Watch this. Okay, well, I wasn't able to throw it in time, but if I threw the shield, it would go below them. But they would still hit me. I can demonstrate this guy. Oh, that one actually flies low enough to hit. The other one doesn't, because consistency. So if I stand on the ground and a bat decides to swoop down to attack me, the height at which they swoop will vary depending on the bat, for no reason. See? I did nothing different, but that boop, that bat swooped lower, or the higher rather. The boop. Stupid boop. So, yeah, this game has very weird design choices, and it's also very inconsistent. You can bounce off projectiles. No, not that one. You can bounce off enemies. Are they flashing invincible? Actually, they hurt you now. That bat will fly down, but oh, not that height. They'll fly at that height now because it's a different place. Like it's just so. It's so all over the place. Actually, that's more efficient. I like how I still missed the bat even though I went up. I figured I'd get the helmet. I'm not gonna do. I'm just gonna grind to 200 basically. It does seem like some amount of grind. Like, keep in mind, because I grinded previously, I had an extra $50. If I did it, then I'd have to grind more, and it's possible the path forward does lead to more money. But I already got the big lump sum. I found the ruby that gave a bunch of money. Apparently, there's a very valuable treasure to every stage, so I already found the very valuable treasure here.
For prices like that, it's not worth very much, though.
Very true. Oh, these bots, man. Yeah, this is one of those unfortunate situations. By the way, I will be playing till the end of this stage, and we'll see. If something shakes up the gameplay, maybe I'll do one more, but most likely not. It's a shame. It's one of I've run into a number of games like this in Howler for an Hour. Oh, this controls well. This game has good graphics. But like everything else about it is just whatever. It's interesting to me. Like I said, the music. Like I get some people might say, "Oh, the music's not that bad, Char," but that's exactly it. It's not that bad, right? It's just kind of okay. I hate okay music. I'd rather listen to some really experimental soundtrack that I hate and it hurts my ears, but at the very least, it's something I will remember, you know? It's like, I did something weird with it, but this is just sort of, hey, composer, we're making medieval kind of game. Make medieval kind of music. Okay, I'll kind of just do medieval music. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I think bards do beats like this, I'll do that beat. Okay, they're done. It's competently made. That's the frustrating thing about this music. I can tell that the composer actually has talent. They just aren't using it.
They played safe.
You know,
they just played too safe.
They phoned it in. This feels like a phoned-in performance by somebody who knows what they're doing.
Yeah, come on, throw in some secondary dominance in there.
It's way too repetitive, especially. Maybe the repetition would work well with like real instruments or, you know, better quality sound fonts, but if you're doing an 8-bit theme, the melody, that's it, actually. I know exactly what the problem is. This feels like the composer is used to composing not 8-bit music, but like more proper instrumentation stuff. And with more proper instrumentation, you can get away with repetition because the instrument's quality and how it inflects with those notes and stuff can be more refined. With 8-bit, you're much more limited. The sounds are much flatter. You can add reverb and bend and pitch and such, but nonetheless, with 8-bit, you are more limited with your, you know, sound variants. So, a lot of 8-bit music is very melody-focused because, well, melody is the key thing that limited sound fonts can pull off. If you have a good melody, it'll sound awesome. So I feel like what happened here is we have a composer that doesn't really work with 8-bit normally. So they created a song that is simply too samey. Like, if you laid out this song on all of its notes, I'm pretty sure that like a good 50% of the notes would be like grouped together in like 3 or 4 chord groups. Like, that is to say, I think the same note is being repeated excessively a lot in this song, if you listen to it. And that's the main problem. With an 8-bit music, you kind of need to have some more melodic complexity. Because melody is what 8-bit can do best, basically.
Yeah, I can imagine this being decent if every 8 measures or so it switches to an instrument for like here this part they're doing it in flute, this part they're doing it with trumpet. Even though it's the same melody. I want to say that's Klangfarben melody, but it's basically you have music that sounds different because of different instruments.
Yeah. Even
if the melody is the same.
Oh, that's the other thing. Here's the thing. Even in 8-bit, even with the NES style music, you can still have. There are still multiple instruments with an 8-bit sound library. Those instruments having different forms and reverb, and you notice how these notes all sound the same? You have a very basic synth drum. You have a very basic synth snare. It's like a drum and a snare for the percussion. That's it. And then for the main melody, you have one single note type, no reverb, no pitch bending. You're not doing anything fancy. You're not vibratoing it or anything. It's just this flat sound. You do have a string type instrument come in during this higher pitch section. Possibly flute, it's hard to tell. It's kind of not actually making a full sound, so it's kind of not, it's quite flat because it's not really producing a lot of, what's the word? Okay, yeah, it just disappeared, that's fine. Wow, the coins disappear very quickly. And then we got the bass here, which is technically, it is accompanying the main melody fairly well, though it's overly simple still, but it's still doing a good job. There's some musical complexity to the bass accompaniment. Oh, when did I get a gold bar from it? Does that give me? I think that gives me 3, or maybe it gives me 5. Well, arsenic. Sometimes I go later if I'm trying to observe a game. I like to observe games sometimes. It really looks like a place to go, but no, it's not. The bass is the most interesting part of the song, I would say. It's not honestly saying a lot, but it's something. By the way, I have protection now. I bought the helmet. Seems like the bats are now have to hit me twice to take out a heart. So I'm guessing each piece of armor gives me an extra hit for every heart. I assume. The boss thing was alright, though. I want to hear it again. We'll probably hear it again soon. Yep. Okay, that time the bat hit me. Wait. Oh! The game has failed to explain it, but I think I understand armor. You know what I think it is? I think there's a chance to avoid damage. I believe that is perhaps how armor works. Okay, that guy hit me for 2, I just realized. Wow. Okay. Armor gives me a 4th heart? I thought I had 4 hearts from something else.
No, you got an extra heart after you got the armor.
Oh, weirdly, I thought I picked up a heart somewhere else earlier. Okay, alright, fair enough, because we had extra heart then. Well, it's still helpful, obviously. Damn it. That fish is still confused in the corner. I know it's behind my head, but it's just confused. I could use Regen to heal, but I need a full heal. I also... Wait, look, the last heart is blue. Okay, because the armor added it. Okay, I see. I understand now. Now I get why it's blue. Okay, it's because it's a bonus heart or whatever. So, there's 3 armor pieces, there's 3 extra hearts. That's all there is to it. I'm gonna guess that you could find the blacksmith in multiple stages. Why did they make you break so many? I guess it's like a mini tutorial for shooting the bow, but like, come on, man. Okay, now I can survive this. One way or another. Unless I fall in the pit, of course. Why did you go all the way down there, you jerk? I was going to use this as a bounce. Whatever. So I have to use the bat to bounce off this, and okay, now he does it. Now that I wasn't ready for it. Why do you do that? Like when I'm like wanting to use them for that, it just doesn't work. I don't get it. So what I think
the bat does whatever is least convenient for you.
Yeah, apparently. Also, another weird thing. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. See, it's so hard on the left side for some reason. Okay, now I'm not even setting it up. I don't understand you. Okay, hold on. That jerk. Okay. You could use the left bat. Yeah, how? Like, yeah, he'll jump at that height sometimes, but... I'm being spited here. It seems like if I'm up here, they're like, oh yeah, okay, we're gonna go all the way to the ground. I don't know why. Okay, see, that time I got the bat to go low, but I had to do such a mightily long jump, there was no time to actually bounce on him. Right, depends on where you stab before triggering them, I guess? That's the only way. So that's the way they intended to do it. I kind of understood that, but I thought I could make it easier by doing it a different way. But that way doesn't work because they're just not functional if they do that. I don't know. The AI is designed so specifically that if you do anything different, it just breaks. So, that's nice. This game is just kind of okay. I mean, it could be worse. Aha. Let's see. But also, like, it breaks its own rules, though, because it's like, oh yeah, projectiles, you can bounce them, you deflect them. But those rocks... I don't know, guys, would you count the orcs' rocks as projectiles? I would, but maybe I'm stupid. Woohoo, I'm safe. Thank you so much. Yep, you're welcome, I guess. Bye. Oh, hey.
As a projectile, yes. As a bullet?
Oh, spell page. I have to get a spell page at each level, by the way. I just realized. At the end of it, I'll learn to spell something. I don't know. Oh, God. There's something else to get. I didn't want to go down. So wait, what did you say, Essler? What was your opinion?
Specifically, you were told that your shield can deflect bullets.
Was it? Did it say bullets?
Yes.
In that case, I'm not sure what would be the quote-unquote reasonable explanation then. Oh. Alright then. I sure love how I can't hold on to a single key. I can't hold on to more than one key, but there are multiple situations to need a key. So we need to go get a key from the nearest giant guy. I think I have to go back for the nearest giant guy. But arrows aren't bullets. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, actually, Esther, arrows count.
Yep.
That's not a bullet. That's definitely not a bullet.
Correct.
So I guess I'll just backtrack because I think I have to go down. There's the guy in the cave. I think I need to go to him. So I have to go all the way back to him. Maybe there was one somewhere else though, but I don't know. I'll just go get this guy. It's fine. I'll get him and then I'll just die to get back to where I wanted to go. Foolproof. This game has like Metroidvania vibes, where it's like it feels like it wants to be explorer, look for stuff, find secrets. But then it's also stage-based, which I think ruins that too. There's 6 spells pages, there's the hidden treasures, which are just more money technically, but and then there's the upgrades I can buy in stages, but like there's stuff to get, but not a good way of getting it, you know? Because like you just advance the stage and well there you go, you can't get it now. Alright, I guess that situation was safe. Yeah, I understand too if I can't defend against boulders, but I absolutely should be able to bounce off of them. Hooray! I was getting instead of even using the word bullets. Because there was a gun. The first, you know why they said bullets? It's because the very first enemy I could learn this off of was a guy with a gun. So they used bullets because the first enemy had bullets. This is why that was used, I'm pretty sure. But they didn't future-proof it. They were just like, you can bounce off enemy, blah, blah. Like, it's like if the first enemy you fight in a game had fireballs, and other enemies had other types of attacks, but they were projectiles, but they just said, you can bounce off fireballs. It's like, yeah, you can't. There's other things you can too, but the game's not making that clear. Like, is this for a progress or a boss? Or not for a progress, I wonder. That's a fish. It is a fish. He's just gonna hang out. Do fish things. How the fuck do I pull this off? I did it. Frog, you coming with emotional support? Okay. Oh no. Get him, Frog! I'm fine. Your shell spikes. Oh, that's right! Sorry, the water made me think the rules changed, but actually, no, they don't. I do feel like this game has tried. It's just... Hey, what's... Oh shit. What's over here, buddy? This road leads you to the sea. This path goes past the cave head by a vicious creature. The king goblins of the age of versus I used to backfire you. Okay. Thanks for letting me know. This tells me I took the wrong path. That sure sounds like a, hey, boss up ahead. Which means, wrong direction. Ow. And also, that would be another thing, too. Since this is a very linear, you know, this is a stage-based game, and if you complete a stage, you're done. By the way, did saving her do anything for me? I guess it gave me a treasure behind her. But yeah, There's this way. Ah, there was a guy down here the whole time. God damn it. Well, you know what? That's fine, because I need another key. Works for me. Those guys don't seem to have anything, but I want them dead. Hello. Thought I traded a troll's lunch. Thank you for saving me. Okay, now I've saved 2 people. But to what end? I'm sorry, you will be troll's lunch. You just got back here all of a sudden. You will unfortunately have to become troll's lunch. I'm sorry.
No. Shit. I just thought that.
Sorry, the mini boss came back. I don't make the rules. Oh, I'm dead. I do have the key though, so yay. You know what's funny? I could actually, right now, just go right back to, get another piece of armor. Somehow I've ended up with a lot of money. The next one, I believe, was 120. So, like... the armor was 200. Was it? 220? Oh, was it 220? Oh, my bad. Never mind then, I don't have enough. I forgot, like, I thought it was slightly cheaper. I think the dumbest thing is that you just can't bounce off of enemies that are flashing invincible. Invincibility shouldn't mean harmful, you know? Invincibility means that they shouldn't take damage. Not that they should do damage to me. I think the armor was 200, the leggings were 200 and the armor was, I'm sorry, 220 for the armor, 250 for the leggings, I think? What's up, Bessler?
I live.
You were gone?
Yeah, I crashed.
Oh. That's not really ideal. Why'd you crash?
I don't know.
You should figure out these things out. They're dangerous. I don't know.
That just kind of happens sometimes with my computer.
Well, I've been there. I gotta... fuck. What's annoying about this is you gotta jump out of the water, then you can jump actually out of the water, like, do it. This is really bullshit, by the way. This is terrible enemy placement, because, like, I can kill them, but it's awkward, and why... Listen, developers, if my main and only free source of attack is a jump on the enemy thing, then why do you create so many situations where there's not enough room to jump on things? Like, effectively, I have a Mario attack. Can you imagine Super Mario Bros. If it was designed where it just put enemies in, like, really tight areas all the time? Like, that'd be kind of dumb. Like, yeah, it does that occasionally if it wants to block something in a Mario game, like, officially, even. Official games. But, like, they don't... That's used sparingly, to put it simply. Alright, what we got? Oh, that guy looks kind of cool, actually. King goes, well, what do you have here? The prey is coming by a lair all by itself. I have a nice dinner tonight. I guess I should stand slightly to the side when he does that. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. So you're making this very easy on me. I see. He picks randomly between bomb and... I see. Ultimately a bit formulaic, but not a bad boss. Aha! I shot you to end the fight. There we go. Hoisted by your own petard, range user. Scared, background. Exactly. Why do you make these hills and don't let me go up them? I'm sad. Alright, next stage, I guess. Not really a lot of fanfare either. So, there's sea, desert, ice, castle, done. See what I mean? The music? Huh, you're at... Oh, I'm making sea music? I'm just literally going to use this one sea shanty that everybody has already heard. Like, literally, can you be original? Is this capable? Are you capable of originality? You proudly introduced a song with something that's already been used before. Like, why? You know what I mean? Like, that's the problem. Like, the music, it's not like the musician's bad, but they literally just are like, yeah, I'm making a song that's supposed to evoke this mood. Let me use the most predictable music chords for this mood. You know? It's literally just Drunken Sailor. Like, there is no fucking creativity. Okay, they made Drunken Sailor, but with minor key. The song is doing that thing again where it just kind of loops on its own notes again, though. Where it's like, oh, I gotta continue the song. I'm gonna do 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 do. It's just looping on itself. The strongest part of the melody is the part where they just straight up lifted it from Drunken Sailor. You know? Reminds me of old arcade games where they use classical music, which I always thought was dumb too, by the way. Again, but lower, which the previous song did too. It did a, I'm gonna play this again, but in a different octave, so. It's like frustratingly bland, you know? That's how I feel. Hold on, I gotta use this guy to get up here. I really like the art. Like, legit. I think the pixel art's lovely.
I am back.
Hi, we're getting mad at the music for stage 3. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. So, one of the reasons I love my mother is she is where I get my dirty mind from. I gave her a bit of ice cream in a small cup we have. They're like 4 ounces maybe. And she was like, where do we have these? And I said, oh, we've got them. In fact, I've got a little cup of nuts right now. And then she lost it.
I see.
A little cup of nuts. Oh god.
So this music,
Anyway.
the music is further pissing us all off. Everybody agrees that this one's the worst
does it have
example.
this? Oh god. Okay, let me deafen for a bit and take a few moments to listen, because I'm ready to talk about the other one too. But let's listen to this. In just a moment. Be right back.
How do? That how? Oh my god! Are you fucking serious? Guys, I was upset with the timer on the individual coins that drop from enemies being kind of short. But when you open a treasure chest and it drops unique treasure chest loot you'll never get again, it's like, oh yeah, cool, you got something from the treasure chest? That's cool, you should probably pick it up in like 3 seconds because we're gonna make it disappear. Bye, okay, bye, it's gone now. Like, wow, what the fuck, man? That's like unique treasure chest loot and you're gonna make it disappear in 3 seconds. Okay. Good. Good that we have this established. Yeah, the slow movement underwater, yeah, it makes it a lot harder, too. Okay, gameplay, bad design. In a lot of ways. Questionable fucking design that I don't know why they did it this certain ways they did it.
Okay. I'm willing to shave this composer's belly with a rusty razor. Really?
The best melody. This song has the best. This stage has the best melody for music so far, because they stole the melody. Because they stole the melody.
But it's they have to use one of the most stereotypical pirate melodies ever for the pirate level. What do you do with a drunken sailor?
Just like how the previous two levels were like, I don't know, medieval woods. I'm gonna just do medieval bard music that's very generic. It's like generic bard music. For those, I could hear what you meant about you lay it out and it will be sticking on the one note for a long. Oh my god, yes. So what I think they were doing in music, music theory, there's the tonic. There's the very first note of the scale, like this guy.
And it's generally safe to return to that note for chords or just melody or anything. And they were going to it a lot, is what I'm thinking was what happened.
I like that guy.
And it got to the point where it's like, okay, can we get to another note? Can we noodle around a different note, please? No, it was just sticking around that note. I mean, they were doing counter melody type stuff, but they knew what they were doing. But they didn't try hard enough.
Yeah. And what's funny is that, you notice how, like, the Drunken Sailor part is, like, a very good stand-up melody? Like, actually, like, sticks to your head because it's a classic, right? But then they go into original territory after that, and it just becomes noise at that point. Like, they do a little bit of a minor key variation of... They, like, start a minor key variation of what you do with Drunken Sailor, but then they kind of give up on it, and
Drunken Sailor is always...
Random notes instead.
Drunken Sailor is usually in a minor key. But I didn't hear the rest of it. Let me listen to the rest of it then.
Okay. Well, not minor key. They give it a... What's the term for it? When you make a song sound more sinister. I forget the terminology. But they give up on it really fast. Like, they only play it for a little bit, and don't let that chord progression actually exist for very long. Which is kind of a weird decision. It's like starting a chorus in a song and then giving up on it like 1/3 of the way through the chorus. Thank you. Yes. Oh, okay. No, it literally feels like the composer phone, like, you know, I know everybody's on their phones these days, but perhaps the composer shouldn't be on their phone all the time, because they sure are phoning it in, you know, all the time. Okay, I've opened 2 locked doors now. I'm just opening them and moving down to the other paths. Yeah. Okay, I see. Now I get it. Ow! Why did that hurt me? It's just blowing water at me. It's not hurtful. The fuck? Oh, it's fighting Nemo! Alright.
Sure, why not?
Oh, okay. Also, where the hell do I even go? I'm aware that I could have done this section better. I don't care. Nope. Okay. Nope. Nope. Not quite. not quite. Nope. Yeah, no. No. Alright, fine. Hold on a minute. Never mind. Alright, I think I'm done with this game.
Hooray!
I overdid it because I was curious. I honestly wanted to see if the composer would phone in the third stage song, and they did. I don't think make that great either.
So
It's just, this is what I've heard before, the sort of mediocre music that I call meandering music. Yes, you put notes together, but they don't go anywhere. They aren't doing anything.
Yeah,
they aren't making any sort of a statement. This is the equivalent of somebody going like, oh, I have bread. Sorry, I'll let you say your piece in a second, but let's finish my part. It's like the equivalent of have somebody going, oh, I have bread. I could make a sandwich with like ham and cheese and mayo and mustard and tomato and lettuce. I could just put cheese in it and then like butter the sides, both sides, and make a grilled cheese. I could do all sorts of things. I could toast it in a toaster and butter it and just have some toast. And that's simple, but it's still good. But you know what? Munch just eats the bread without doing anything to it. That's the equivalent. Like, yes,
that depends on the bread.
You have created. You have presented. I'm talking just the most basic, great value white bread. Yeah. So that's the thing. This is the problem with mediocrity. It gets the job done if the job was just like in the equivalent of this statement. If the job was, I need sustenance, I need something to eat. Okay, I guess you give him the ears something to listen to, you know? But do I want to listen to it? No. I'd rather listen to something much worse that is more interesting. What's wrong with munching on some bread? Again, if it's high quality bread, then sure. If it's a good kind of bread, then
yeah. If it's high quality bread,
if you just tear off a piece of sourdough, like well-made sourdough bread, like that's nice. But just like
I love bread. That's why I made that gag. I love bread.
And keep in mind,
I just can't eat just normal sliced bread you get at the supermarket. No.
And this isn't just eating one piece of bread. This is eating nothing but a piece of bread for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for a week. That's the equivalent of listening to an entire game's worth of music where all the music is mediocre. That is the equivalent of eating nothing but bread for a week. Uncooked, raw, well, you know, made bread, not dough, but nonetheless, just white bread with nothing else for a week. Would you like that? Would you like to just eat bread with nothing more for a week? I would have.
I'm not a balloon bread guy, no.
Maybe if you're feeling real simple, it's okay now and then, but like... Yeah, that's the equivalent of playing a game where all the soundtrack is mediocre. Now, that's not the only problem with this game, mind you. If the only problem with the soundtrack, I would just say mute it, play your own music, and enjoy the game. But there's a lot of very questionable design decisions here. Consistency is the number one thing I see I look for, especially in like a platformer or like a more simple game, where basically, do the mechanics have a consistent flow? Do the enemies always attack the same way? Do the mechanics always work the same way? And clearly not with this. I really do not agree with the decision that when an enemy is invincible, they also cause complete harm to me, even if I'm using the shield. It's weird that they decided that the main weapon should be a shield, because one would assume that since you are using a shield as your main means of attack, and technically defense, that as long as you hit something dangerous with your shield, you will not take damage, you will bounce off of it. With maybe some exceptions like lava, or electricity or something like that. But no, the shield doesn't always protect you, which kind of makes it a shitty choice of main weapon, in my opinion. It should have been like a sword or something, where I would have actually thought about how to be more careful with it, or something or other, you know? Like, what they had is someone else's leftover bread. Yeah, in the case of the sea shanty, that was just somebody else's bread that they just took and dropped on the plate. Like, that's my bread. It's like, no, it's not. You took it from something else. No, look, I, burned one side of it. Yeah, I guess you did change it somewhat. You added to it, in a way, by burning one side of the bread. Good work. Yeah, I'm not trying to be super harsh to this composer. There's worse musicians out there, but this is... It just speaks to me that this person didn't know how to... did know how to compose good music, but didn't care to do that for this project. That's what bothers me about it. I feel like they do have talent, but they didn't apply themselves. But I'll let you music rat fair.
Okay, so when I was studying music theory, one of my first pieces and stuff for class, my teacher basically said to me, hey, for your B parts, your A part's fine, but your B part is like a completely different thing. Try to have something from the A part in there and work off of that. What this person did was ignore that. They just had these sort of transitional pieces, like a few going up and down a few notes and just that kind of thing, instead of just like
it's happening right now on the title screen too.
Or going off of Drunken Sailor. That would be good, because many people take these old folk songs and make them into huge things. For instance, Holst's Jupiter uses a hymn, but everyone knows it, and it was so damn good, it was stolen from Forsaria's song. But this composer, they're not putting enough work into the stuff between the really interesting bits. And for the last one, they were too noodling. They were noodling in the last one too much. You're right. They know what they're doing. They know how to compose, but they weren't putting enough effort into it.
There's nothing quite as frustrating as seeing somebody with skills not use them.
I mean, this is especially frustrating to me. I'm a music major. I majored in music trying to be a good composer. And I'm listening to this and I'm like, I can do better than this.
Oh, you what? Listen, since they have some skill, they definitely... It's technically kind of feels half-assed, but it feels like they were trying to do something, but like not well enough, not with enough effort. So if you want a better example, instead of just white bread, it's like if you have just a piece of non-toasted white bread, and then somebody slaps some spaghetti noodles on top, without any sauce or anything, just the noodles on top of the bread, like, look, here, I made a dish. It's a piece of white bread with spaghetti noodles on top. Please enjoy. It's like, yay. It's like...
Carbs and carbs.
Because noodling, by the way, is a good word for it. Noodling is what I would...
Yes.
It's so annoying. It's not the first game I played that has this problem, where it's producing notes. The notes are moving around. There's a clear attempt to create some sort of vibe, but it's not at all happening because they're just moving notes around. They're just noodling around. They're moving the notes around because that's what you do when you make music, but they're not doing it with any purpose, not doing it with any melody, drive, intention, energy, mood setting that they want to do. They're just making notes happen, and it's annoying. Anyways, getting off the music though, the gameplay. More importantly, I can complain about the music all day because I don't like this when this happens in games, because I just see that I'm like, well, okay, composer, you could do better, but like you got something, just you gotta put it somewhere, you gotta do something with it. But outside of that though, again, you could always mute the music to a game, so that doesn't bring down a game entirely. It sucks if music's not good in a game, but you can still enjoy a game without the music. However, this gameplay is so inconsistent, I don't find it fun. I don't like the level design either. It's doing this weird thing where it wants to be exploration based, but also if you defeat the boss, you can't go back, so anything you missed is just missed. So you have to like scour the levels, and I was noticing level 3 there. Not only is my movement heavily reduced in the water, so everything is just slower to get around, but also it's a huge level. I opened 2 locked doors that I didn't even go through them. Figured I'd take the non-locked paths first, and still ran into way too many of them. And I don't know if you noticed, but a lot of, even the other stages too, if you do like take the right path and want to backtrack is kind of painful. There's no shortcuts, and there's some hazards and obstacles that are actually kind of hard to cross sometimes. So backtracking, it's kind of a fucking pain. So if you're like, oh, I got to the boss, but I didn't get, the page of this level or whatever, and I can't come back, so I better go get that right now and not fight the boss. You have to backtrack. And they almost had something there with the wizards all over the place. If it'd be, it'd be better? Instead of just paying them to make a save point, what if I paid them and then from that point on I could teleport between them and the other guys in that level? Then backtracking wouldn't be painful at all. I would have a reason to spend my money even more so. and it would just work better for that. But yeah, it's the gameplay is whatever. The controls are fine for the most part, but the interactions of enemies are not necessarily fine. Like, the main character plays well enough. The art is lovely. The art's the best part of this for sure. I feel like the artists put in like 10 times the amount of effort as the musicians did, and I feel like the people making the mechanics, the actual design, they put in a fair amount of effort too, but they messed it up. They like made some inconsistencies, and the level designer hates us as players because not only are the levels very convoluted, especially level 3. Level 3 was obviously bigger than levels 1 and 2. But also you move slowly. So what a terrible combination that the level in which I start moving slowly is also a huge level. That's such a mean combination, right? But, yeah, the level design, I'm not very fond of it. It doesn't, like, the level design just didn't feel like it was designed with the moveset very well in mind. Because, again, the one free attack I have, where if I'm out of mana, is jump on enemy. But there's so many situations where jump on enemy is not possible, and they're blocking the way forward because of a thin passageway, which... that's just kind of gross. You want to design a level to consider the player's abilities minus their like mana main. If a player cannot get past an obstacle without spending some sort of finite resource, that's bad design. Like, there's a reason that everybody hates the Mega Man 2 Wily's Fortress boss, which you have to go in with all full Crash Bomb energy because it's the only thing that kills the thing. Or that kills the walls in front of the things, and if you don't bring enough energy, then you literally just lose because you can't kill them. So yeah, the design is bad. The art is lovely, but that's all I can really say for this game. Sadly, this was unfortunately one of those games that I picked up because the art looked great, and I thought that means that this game was going to be high quality. I do think the artists did a great job, but unfortunately, I feel like they did the best job, and everybody else on the team did a less good job, unfortunately. So it's just not as good. The art does not represent the quality of the product, sadly. Because if it did, it'd probably be a lot of fun. That was Knights of the Road. I think we spent enough time on it. Let's, any last thoughts, guys?
Seems like it was art, then level design, then music.
Basically. Yeah, that's how it feels to me, too. As far as the order of what's best and what's worst. But that was Knights of the Road, and let's move on. And honestly, all that aside, the number one problem this game has, it doesn't have a personality. Like, it's got a plot, it's got characters, it's got good art showing off some stuff, but ultimately, this game is so mediocre. There's not really anything in particular it's doing to make me go, yes, this is the 8-bit platformer I want to play, or this is the 8-bit platformer I like. No, it's just what it is, which... is fine, but that's all I can say. And honestly, fine ain't good enough sometimes. Mediocre, okay, you might enjoy it if it's your niche and you really like these games, but otherwise, skip it. That was Knights of the Road.
Yep. One of my band teachers said, "Don't be mediocre."